I need every single person on this page to be as madly in love with Jesus Christ as I am, because if you're not, you're doing Christianity completely wrong. And I'm not saying this because I think I'm better or anything. I'm saying this because I want you to have what I have with Jesus. Every day I wake up, and this has been a process. So don't expect to tomorrow completely start living a different life. This took me months to learn, and it only happened because every single thing was taken from me. I identified as a mother and a wife. I was a stay-at-home mom and a wife, and that's what I did. I took care of my family and I loved my husband. My stepson and my husband were taken from me when he had to go to rehab. My entire identity was stripped. And I would always say, find your identity in Christ because that can never be taken from you. But I would always think, my husband and my children will never be taken from me. I was dead wrong. Anything can be taken from you at any time, and that's why we need to be so thankful and so grateful every second of our life, even when things are bad. It's not always going to be bad. It's just a moment in time. Only God to rely on. I had nothing. I had no money. I hadn't worked in 3 years, okay? I had $2,000 that I had saved. And it was about to be Christmas time. I was going to church anytime they had an extra service. I was there if I could get a babysitter. I was getting babysitters to go to church because being in church was so important to me. I stopped my nails. I had to get my nails done. I got my nails done for 15 years. I stopped getting my nails done so I could tithe my nail money. I pretty much spent in 5 months all of that $2,000 on tithing and food. That's it. I was asking my mom for shampoo because I was so confident that God would give me whatever I needed. And I was so confident that my husband was going to come back that I didn't need to get a job. I was going to counselors telling them I didn't need to get a job because my husband was going to come back, and I was so sure. But guess what? God knew that he wasn't going to come back. And guess what happened? Ring, ring, ring. My phone rang. It was someone I hadn't talked to in years, and he asked me what I was doing for work. I said nothing because I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband was in rehab, and I desperately needed money. But I didn't want to work at the gas station and have my kids in daycare. So I got on my knees every single day and I asked the Lord to provide. And he had someone that I hadn't talked to in years call me and say, you need to apply for my job at my work. The perfect job, a stay-at-home job, full-time, in the career that I wanted to break into, sales. And God literally gave that to me. I wasn't even looking for a job, but God knew that I needed it. And he knew that I was going to be faithful to the promise of having my husband coming home and resolving it with my husband and not letting go of the covenant that I agreed to with my husband. Your faith needs to be your number one priority. If there's anything in your life that is harboring you from fully having faith in God, you need to let it go. I'm not saying like divorce your husband or anything like that. I'm saying like you need to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. You need to stop listening to secular music. You need to stop watching Temptation Island. All of those shows are filth and you don't need to be watching them. I'm sorry. We need to live differently. We need to be different. I love you guys and I want you to have what I have. I'm madly in love with Jesus. I have radical faith. I literally want to go outside and start punching the air and screaming, I love Jesus because I love Jesus so much. I want you to have that because he will do everything for you. He will be a better husband than your husband. He will be a better friend than your best friend of 20 years. If you just let him, you just need to let go of all the worldly things holding us back. I'm going to try to put my face on camera because I feel like people aren't listening to the words that I'm typing. And it's making me sick that there's people that have been following me for months and they're lacking in faith. God gave me a platform called Mountain of Faith, and there's people that need help with their faith. And what am I doing? Like, the last couple days has shown me I'm not doing enough for you guys. I'm not doing enough for the kingdom. I'll never be able to do enough for the kingdom, but things are going to change on this page, and you're going to see my face more, and I'm going to talk to you more. I'm going to try to help you grow your faith, because if I don't, I'm doing a disservice to God's plan. And God's plan for me is, and for every Christian, is to get as many people into the kingdom as we can. And if we are living with just willy-nilly faith and not talking to God and not making God our entire world, seek his kingdom and all his righteousness, and everything else will be added to you. So if you're going through anything in your life, cut out the trash, cut out your video games, cut out your TV, shut your phone off and open the Bible. Please, I'm begging you, your life will change radically. You will enjoy life. When you have bad days, they won't even be bad because you're just so grateful for the good things. Like, it takes a lot for me to have a bad day, because I know that literally nothing is bad. It's not bad. We just feel like it's bad, but it's not. It's just a feeling. And I want everyone to be happy. And like, everyone is depressed and living with anxiety. And yeah, I get overstimulated, but I'm not living in a sense of dread and existential just dread. And if people on this page are living like that, I'm failing, because if you're looking at this page every day and your faith isn't growing every single day on this page, there's a problem, and I need to do more. So I love you guys. If you listen to this 8-minute video, I don't even know if it'll let me post. Thank you. I love you. Have a blessed day. I love you.